While that happens,
Only
I'm gonna
parents
look for
gonna
my
get
Shuri novella plushie. I need it for comfort, emotional support.
Only parents gonna get this. It's gonna be DDD versus Hollywood.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck off. Where's my Shuri plush?
Let's go, lawsuit.
Where's my emotional support?
We've been sued by Hollywood.
What do you mean, Ty?
I need to get something for this.
Where's my Shiori plush?
Oh, it's begun.
Shut up!
The countdown.
Shiori, found her! I found Shiori!
So no face cam, I assume.
My camera doesn't work.
Alright, that's bad then.
You didn't want me to show my immaculate drip.
The stream works right. The stream works right. Let me make sure.
It is working, yes. It's working.
Sick. Okay.
Yes, it's working.
Come on,
Found it right
Shuri.
here.
2, 1. Here we go.
The beer is cracked open.
Let's
Let's go.
Versus Metal Sonic, which copycat android is
Metal
truly
Sonic.
the
We need to make sure.
He's with my boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Stop
battle.
lagging.
There's a monster stalking Gingertown. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate
And
these people's
bath
insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate
Shadow
this
the Hedgehog.
manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its
let me-
tail could unravel to absorb
gonna need
its
to, like,
hapless
find the
victims
permit for
and
him to do
add
this.
their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the
Ha,
nightmare
perfect.
was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red
The manga
Ribbon
and anime.
Army.
Oh, yep.
Until
No
they got
Toei.
rocked
Wait,
by this little kung fu gremlin. Son
Yup,
of
no
Goku.
Toei.
But Red
That
Ribbon's
was
dream
fun.
of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Giro.
Hiding away in his spooky cave
It's so over.
laboratory,
I'm Dr.
Giro would go to
Giro,
work
or
studying
whatever.
the Z
I'm gonna
fighters
find
from
real
afar,
androids now.
learning
Bye,
everything there was to know about him.
Building a series of androids that would
I have
destroy
to
his
fucking show
spiky
you
haired
guys
nemesis once and for
Dragon
all.
Ball.
He made a
Ball
ton of
Button
them.
Button
Infinite
stuff
energy
today.
androids, key absorbing androids, trucker head androids,
Well,
and
Similar
even
Cell Master Dragon Ball Super Super Cell. It's a separate character from Perfect Cell. Oh,
None
wrap
of
it up,
Giro's
boys.
creations were capable of matching that
Cell
drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had
It
one
is
more
separated
android
these
left.
cells. That's
The
not
cute little
supposed to
bugger
be
so
instant.
complex he'd take
Kill
years
bug.
after Giro's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information
Kermit
of
the
all
Frog,
the
we
greatest
did get a
warriors that had
double Optimus
battled on
reference.
Earth, and when fully evolved, would become
Kermit the Lion.
unstoppable.
And with their
We
DNA,
got a
Cell
double
absorbed
Optimus
all their
reference.
powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate ki, or the energy that
Kermit,
exists
what
in
the
all living
fuck
things, and weaponize it to fire
I-
energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Xiaozu human?
Oh.
Okay. Cell can fire the death beam,
Yeah, let's
as
not
well as
question
breathe
that.
in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes
Think
of
stop
Frieza and his
lagging.
father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can
Get
regenerate
that Wi-Fi, to
humongous
be
damage
honest.
to his body at the cost of some keys.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return, even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic
Cream of
Gun,
the
Spirit
crop.
Bomb, and of course Kamehameha,
Cream of the
as well as
crop.
teleport
Put
by
that
locking
song.
onto a living being's key signature.
Mecha
But the
regeneration
best
coming
part of
out.
being a Saiyan is
Feeling
how much
down,
crazy
big bang.
stronger they get every time
Swing
they
killing
almost
death
die.
bang.
They can
Because
even
the
evolve
player
to become
multiple
orders
pride
of
being struck with
magnitude
this Spirit Bomb.
stronger in the midst of
The
battle.
nerd shit.
Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he's
I'm not a
effectively
Dragon Ball
the
nerd. What the fuck
ultimate
does this
warrior.
mean?
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a
It's like-
biological
it's just black
imperative,
ninja shit.
Cell wanted nothing
With
more than
some
to
unique
devour
cloning
Giro's previous
regeneration
androids,
running.
17 and 18.
Oh, wait, this is new
believing it
stuff,
would
I
make
think.
him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated.
Stop
There's
fucking
like 5
lagging.
timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the
There's gonna
androids,
be the
he
next
evolved,
Ash, you
not only
idiot.
getting stronger, but changing his personality and
I'm
developing
happy.
a lust for battle.
He became
Yeah,
less creepy bug serial
when
killer
we were
and
watching
more,
Ash,
well,
it was
Saiyan.
lagging like
After
crazy.
exploiting that very
Was
Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became
It was.
perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of
The
destroying
solar
our
system.
entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's
I am
mass
enough
is
to
located
see
in the
the
sun,
entire
this
solar
still
system.
means
Here
that
comes
Cell's
the funny
P-Wave
math.
would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video game.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy
Frieza
and
will
thought he might
survive.
be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters
Briefly
at the time.
contended with
Goku
the
flew
almighty
from Grand
Hercules.
Kai's planet in heaven all the way to
Truly
hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze Mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and,
called
no
the
longer
Emperor.
wedded to Jiro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games! And
The
if
Cell
Goku
Games.
couldn't even beat him, what hope
How
did
did
anyone
these
else
squares
have?
make a
Vegeta
circle?
couldn't even handle a
I
Cell
don't know.
Junior.
Their last
Make a
hope
circle.
was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits,
arrogance is
and
gonna
beat
downfall
him.
a
Wow,
lot.
Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell! Now with more lightning. In a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single Cell.
Cell.
Hey, real
All
quick,
right,
did
that
you
was
know
cool,
Death
I
Metal
like-
launched our own tabletop
Well
gaming
done.
channel? It's called
Oh,
The
Nightly
Nightly
Brew.
Brew. We're doing Dungeons and Dragons, Blood on the Clock
Oh,
Tower,
the
and a bunch of
Cyberpunk.
other
Yup,
stuff.
no,
I'd love if you could
no.
check it out. We just
Oh,
finished our campaign
fuck.
through the
Oh,
old
no.
school Tomb of Horrors, the most infamous dungeon in
Alright,
D&D history.
Get so
Here's a clip.
nice.
Alright, everyone,
You
we're gonna have to go.
quadruple in size
No.
and bump into multiple of
That
the
just caught me so off guard.
columns. There's
Oh,
no
yeah,
way
Nightly
you
Brew.
can
Man,
fit in
you
this
know they
room
have a
without
game.
touching columns. So you begin floating.
Yeah, I
up
heard-
This is my
into the
last
air.
character.
They're talking
As
about it right
a
now.
giant balloon
They're talking about
soot
it right now. Just bump it.
drifts closer to the demon face. God.
He
When
then
he
hits
gets
the
just a couple feet
whipping
away from the
name.
mouth, soot.
He hits the whipping nay before getting his Raid
You were
Shadow
like, oh,
Legends
this
or
dungeon's
something.
terrible.
He
It's the most, like,
simultaneously
everybody
whipped the
dies. It's the
nay-nay.
hardest thing. And I was
He
like,
also did
"Oh,
10
what's another
backflips.
mission?" And then we hit this fucking
I'd make a
room,
good
and I
Grandmaster
am-
in a Dungeons
I am
and Dragons
at my
lobby.
And then he-
limit.
If only I
am
gave a
then
fuck for
he
Dungeons
gave
and
me
Dragons.
with all of
Hold
my
on.
being.
Then make a D&D campaign.
And then he gave me my 15.
Oh god, I just got back.
Alright, here we
Time
go.
and
Time
again,
for
the world and its cuddly
Myrtle
forest critters were
Chronicles.
threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those
Go
same
ahead.
critters were
My
saved
idol.
by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky
Oh,
nemesis,
primary canon,
his
video games, and
schemes always
IDW
saved
comics.
him to the glowing
Well,
wings
wrap it up,
away
boys.
from getting cracked and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman if he couldn't defeat the Blue Blood.
IDW
He would
comics.
make
What
his
did it
own.
say?
Video games and
0 points
IDW
on
comics.
creativity for that name, but goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
They
GG,
say
no rematch.
imitation
Oh,
is the
wait.
sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman
No,
does
I
Metal
robotic, I
more than
couldn't
enough
understand
processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speed, fast enough
Sonic,
to
Sonic,
light
Sonic,
up
Sonic,
my
Sonic,
planets in
Sonic,
seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive
Destroy
black
Sonic
holes.
crazy.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups and even replicate his classic
Question,
spin
is
dash
Breezy
and
the
light speed
person
attack.
who
But
he
he's
rizzed
got
up?
moves of his own.
He can attack with energy
Yes.
blast, fire a
Damn
chest
it!
laser,
Yeah,
surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By
Breezy is
overloading his
so-
circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V-Max
Remember, kids,
overdrive,
I got outraised
quadrupling
by a
his
murder
acceleration
robot.
and obliterating anything in his path. At the
Remember,
risk of
kids,
self-destructing.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn
Remember,
rodents into
remember
roadkill,
underestimate the
but it
raging
only
power
took
of AI.
one showdown on Stardust anyway to send Metal to the scrap
He wasn't
heap.
even
On paper,
trying.
Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic
if a
in
robot
every
came
way,
up to
and
me
yet
and
he
said,
doesn't. For some
I'm
reason,
using
Eggman wasn't able to capture that
Actually,
ineffable
yeah, good
quality
point.
that makes
Also,
Sonic
missed
the
opportunity
fastest
to
thing
put
alive.
Batman in
Metal's
the fight.
defeats at the hands of Sonic and his
True.
friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well,
I'm
when
still
you're
waiting
getting
for the
your
day we get Metal
supersized
Snap
red
here.
ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an
Charmy.
existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and
The
couldn't
crash
even
out.
manage that, what
Yep.
was he? Why should he
You know, this was
exist?
around the
Never
metal
one
virus
to
era.
admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him
Look at
anew.
him. Look how happy
You.
he is.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all,
Flip.
far smarter.
Especially
figure, like
after
the
he
figurine
copied
I have.
Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal
Oh, fuck
started
you,
as
robot.
Sonic's
That's my
copycat,
empire
why
now.
not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is
what
equipped
the
with scanners
fuck?
and his
Slide, spin
optic
dash,
Here we
receptors
are.
that can
chest,
copy
laser,
a
beam,
person's
overdrive,
DNA,
attack just as they're
giving
being
him the
extra
ability to
overdrive,
recreate
field,
all of
black
their
field,
abilities
copycat,
in
tail,
seconds.
full power,
Like
power,
the Sonic Boom,
all
Knuckles'
this
hammer punch,
Emerald.
Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just
Asshole.
learning their moves, he can
Swiveling
replicate
asshole.
esoteric
Yeah,
powers
comics
like silver
that know.
psychokinesis,
Don't speculate
gaining
the
like
idea that
Rouge's
Count Mills
mechanical
could have copied Blake's
back
power
guards, or
kinesis or
alter his
soul
very
evil
biology to
manipulation.
copy
His comics
Espio's
also
chameleon
multiple
invisibility.
tricks at
It's
once.
worth mentioning that biological
If
data
that's
is a
true,
real scientific
oh
term
God.
and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's
Actually, yeah,
DNA.
they
Yeah,
made
his copy
Blaze
is
stay
so
behind
busted,
because of
it
that
doesn't really
potential.
matter
All
that
right,
he's a
dude, here we
robot
go.
made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying
Oh,
one of the mightiest beings on the
regeneration.
planet,
It's
the
regeneration.
god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos
Oh
he's
god, do
encountered.
not
By
remind me of
summoning
that
the ultimate
pick.
life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful
Where's
artifacts
Kyogre?
in the universe.
You
Chaos,
mean
uh,
the chaos emeralds?
Yes.
Let's be
The emeralds
Obama.
contain an
Obama.
infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy.
Save
With
the
them,
chaos
Metal can
from
perform
him.
Shadow's
First of
chaos
all,
control.
Vitality
He can
limits
teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and
I'm
stop
Metalist.
time.
Shadow generation.
And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform into
Them-
Super
Metal
Neo
Sonic
Metal.
Completely
Oh, not
invulnerable
Super
and
Neo.
completely golden. Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light
Side
speeds
shifting?
and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably
Oh, yeah,
powerful.
he's nice.
They've been used
He's
to fuel
getting Sonic
Eggman's death
Speed
race, which could
Simulator.
upgrade star
Sonic
systems.
On their
Speed
own, they can
simulator.
even create
He's getting the
destroy
fucking
whole
Roblox
universes.
game.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and
It
defeated
is
beings like the
psychotic.
Time Eater, who could destroy multiple
Doesn't
dimensions
make it
and
less
timelines
funny.
in seconds. At their peak,
Oh, and Time
these
Eaters.
super
Yep,
hedgehogs
and
have
there's
even fought
Messi.
Solaris,
Tell us
who
about
nearly
this
consumed
ass
Sonic's
beat.
entire
Oh,
mind.
he's getting so
Super
risky.
Neo Metal
Roblox.
Sonic should be
Roblox.
just as powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that
Roblox.
power only lasts a short time.
No.
The road
Oh,
to
no.
total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal
Sonic,
eventually
Sonic,
combined
Sonic,
their
Sonic,
biodata
Time
with the
Eater,
mighty
equals
Egg Fruit
National
and
Sonic.
became Metal
Copy
Overlord.
the biodata.
Complete with missiles,
Yep, there it
giant
is.
crystal
Metal
projectiles,
Overlord.
and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself.
Sonic
Overlord is
Heroes.
all-time
Sonic
final boss
Heroes.
material.
And he knew it. His
He's
ego
a
might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
That copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities,
Including
but
super
Metal
forms.
never possessed the thing
Eggman
that made the
states that the
Sonic
Chaos
heroes
Emeralds roughly match Metal
successful.
Overlord in
Their
power, making
friendship
him
and teamwork.
comparable to
Aw, how
when the
cute!
Beast powered by
Gag.
Emerald
Probably
Force
should have added
of
some of
Merlin.
those goddamn rails to the final boss fight,
Oh.
because it is impossible to land on those
I'm
things.
with him! I'm with him!
And
Fuck
again,
Real
fast
Canyon!
Again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness.
I fucking
from his
hated that
code.
level in
Metal
Sonic
returned to
Heroes.
being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know,
He also
Wiz.
has a
Who
sister.
knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes?
Oh, that
Maybe
eye
Metal is
movement.
more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding
Metal
his
has
time
a sister
until
and
he
two
can
brothers.
take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
God damn, that line hit.
That's a
Chad, the voice
lie!
of Boomstick.
Hi,
And if you
Boomstick.
don't believe me?
Well, what about now?
line.
That's what I thought.
Look, Boomstick
Look, the
lost.
matchup is about to begin. We can't wait for you to see it.
I'm
But
a-
first, I want to tell you
Oh,
about a
look
brand
at
new
this.
thing coming to the Death Battle store,
Oh, that
and
looks
it's something you
sick.
guys have been asking
But yeah,
for.
selling
Matchup
so
pitches.
fun.
It's a way to meet with me and Ben, the creators of Death
Huh?
Battle, and
So
pitch us a
sick.
matchup that you've been wanting to
Holy
see.
shit.
Any matchup, any way you
Oh,
like. We'd love to
look.
hear from you.
Miles
This was originally a
Midoriya.
Kickstarter reward, but due to popular demand, we wanted to keep it going. A lot of episodes of Death Battle that are currently being
Keeping it
worked on
going?
are because of a pitch. So we want to give each pitch
Oh.
the time it needs, so quantity is limited, so you better act quick. Death Battle pitches are available right now on deathbattle.gg. That's our website. That's like a Patreon mixed with some other stuff. And if you're a website member, you get discounts on all of our merch, including the pitch calls. While you're there, make sure you check out the Death
Wait,
Battle
how much
Retro
is it,
Tee. It's
though?
a shirt we
Is
made
it-
like
is it
over a
gonna
decade
say?
ago.
I don't
The first
know,
Death
but we
Battle
have
shirt
to
I
pick
found
you
a
one
file
like
and
we
recreated it,
fucking have to.
only on a much
It's
nicer
your entire
shirt.
bank
So
account.
check that out while you're there. Anyway, let's get to the fight. I know you want to see it, and Boomstick wants to see one of these copycats get copy-capped. So
Oh,
here we
here we
go.
go.
And remember,
Copycat is
deathbattle.gg. We want to hear your pitches. Thanks.
Copycat.
All right, the combatants
All right,
are set,
come on,
and we
here
run
we
the data
go,
through all
baby.
possibilities.
It's time for a
Oh,
death
it's not spiders.
battle!
Let's go through and
Here we fucking go.
What's up? Oh, man.
Here we go.
Go. No.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes
Devil
you.
Artemis.
Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel
There he
before
is.
your
There he is!
Metal.
Perfect.
Starting off with Neo. Let's go.
Look at him go.
Oh, this looks good.
Oh, he shocked him. Multiform.
Go get them, my clones.
Get a jump.
Attack the spiky blue blur.
Attack him while I stand back and do nothing.
Oh shit.
Oh, shield broke.
Tell me,
Watch the
does a
Doki.
machine like yourself ever experience fear?
Oh, that's a pro. That's it. Oh! Oh, he came quick!
There he is.
Metal Overlord's already out.
Lagging.
I'm not, so I get to watch the peak cinema myself.
Oh God.
On my I'm good.
He knocked him out of Metal
Fool, you're
Overlord.
dealing with the ultimate life
metal.
form.
Oh.
This is state of
Oh my God.
Devil Artemis classic.
They're racing for the emerald.
Life form data successfully
There we go.
copied.
Oh, you copied him.
God damn.
It'll take more than that to kill me. Puppet!
Oh my God.
God! Oh, I could sell some of the more influence.
Now I know everything about you.
Well,
Super Neo.
Oh, I love the one! He sent the bag!
Come on, Metal.
Cell Junior.
M-Break. M-Break, dude.
Holy shit.
Now Metal can do M-Break.
Don't you dare.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So dead. Oh, so game.
Urena.
Oh.
Nay.
Come on! Come on, Metal! Come on!
If you are all of them, I am so am I. I'll never
my
lose
God.
to a machine.
Come on, Metal! Come on! Is that it? Oh.
That's it.
I'll crush you.
Now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters. Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into four categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
My heart's accelerating.
Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe.
That was the most excited I've been in a minute.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go. Especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses
He
like
dropped
Tiger
the
and Mars
fucking-
destroy the wider multiverse. And
Yeah,
Super Neo Metal would
my
still
heart,
live.
man.
Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveling about 180 quadrillion times faster.
I have a drink as well.
Impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that
Yeah.
Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers,
But this is what
Super
the-
Perfect
what
Cell
the
can
watch
move
party
upwards
was
of
like.
100 times faster than that.
You'd only know this if you
And
watched my
100
content.
times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell
I
takes the
have.
edge
I
in
just don't
speed.
openly say
You know,
that
the
much.
thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting
Yeah,
that.
'cause
Let's see if
okay.
any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles.
I mean, to be fair,
Cell's
we talked
regeneration
over
was clearly
speed a
superior,
lot,
able
so we have to
fully
go
heal
back and
from a
watch that.
single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that,
Yeah.
Cell Saiyan
They were
genes
talking
would let him
finite
grow in
ends, and
power every
yeah, I
time he
guess
almost
I
died.
agree.
And his Cell Juniors gave him the
The one
numbers
advantage
advantage.
And
Cell had
considering
in
Super Neo Metal had a
back
time
row.
limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with chaos
Emperor.
control,
The big
that
thing I
became a lot
wanted
tougher.
was both
Cell
of
and his
them shouting
juniors had no way to deal with Metal
and I
boosting his
got
speed
it.
or stopping time.
Oh.
Somehow
Oh my
countered
God.
Cell's speed
Fuck
advantage
that.
and left him open.
I can't get
And
over the
with Silver
adrenaline.
telekinesis or the Emerald spatial
Gamble
distortion,
right
Metal
now.
could seriously impair
That's
Cell's
the end of the
healing.
day.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Oh my
Despite
God,
effectively being a
so
newborn,
worth the wait
Cell's
ever.
genetic
Up to
instincts
fucking
allowed him to
years
best
before he
Earth's
did.
Bro,
most
hey,
skilled
he finally
warriors
learned
back to
in the match
back
with
to
Devil
back.
Artemis
Metal
versus
Man
Devil
copied
Artemis, Devil
Eggman's
Artemis
brains,
Queen.
but he definitely
What the
isn't
fuck
as
is
good
that
of a
way to
fighter.
go
The
out?
Sonic heroes
Oh my
haven't
God,
trained
how
like
could
the
this
Z
be
fighters,
more?
and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind,
I
abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us
Freaking
with the
ability,
one
boy.
thing they're both known for.
I
their
can see why
capability to
abilities is a
evolve
tie.
and become more powerful in
Yeah.
response to their
Yeah.
opponents. aka their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Android 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time slot.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not,
everything's copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, because Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate
Strange,
that Metal
isn't it?
wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
I'm scared.
Why's that?
Cell died.
Now I'm scared.
Wiz, you get it? CD?
There he is.
Wiz, where you go? Come
The
on
winner
back.
is Metal
Next
Sonic.
time on Death Battle.
Please.
What's next?
Oh. Bakugo versus Reze.
Oh, come on!
I'm good. And just like that, all my hype is gone.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for
Hold on, I'm confused. I'm so confused. They said on Champions Island that that they didn't have plans. When did this plan come from?
When did they have planned for Bakugo? God damn it! God
He was on the
damn it.
island. When did they have a plan for him?
Jesus Christ, Chainsaw Man is going 0 to 2. Jesus.
You know, surprising that fucking Makima and Reza got on before Denji.
To be fair, Denji versus Eugene needs to wait at least.
I'm pretty sure Modular just ended.
This waiting period is gonna be fucking terrible. I ain't paying all that. Evan, please fucking pitch me 1 versus White, please.
No, I'm pitching. You know that well what I'm pitching. You have no say in this matter.
Oh right, you're pitching Lee then.
Exactly.